Music Theory, a complete course from grades 1 to 5. Lesson 9, Major Scales. In grade 1 ABRSM theory, there are only 4 keys or scales that you need to know: C, G, D, and F major. In grade 1 Trinity theory, you will not need D major, but it is included in this lesson to cover all bases. The key signature is the sharps or flats that appear in that key or scale, and these are written at the beginning of the stave, just after the clef sign. Here you see a scale of C major, which has no key signature. Notice also the letter S written between 2 pairs of notes in this scale. These mark the semitones, which are always between the 3rd and 4th and the 7th and 8th notes of any major scale as you go up. A semitone is the smallest interval or gap possible between any 2 notes on a piano keyboard. So, for example, the notes E and F here have no black note between them. Therefore, they are a semitone apart, as are B and C. On the other hand, C to D is not a semitone because there is a black note between them, C sharp. This is actually called a whole tone, but you don't need this for grade 1 theory. Notice too that there are no sharps or flats in the scale of C major, so as we said, there is no key signature next to the clef sign. The same is not true for G major. In order to keep the semitones between the 3rd and 4th and the 7th and 8th notes, an F sharp needed to be added, because the note immediately below G is F sharp. Normally, this F sharp is written as a key signature next to the clef sign. Notice also how the key signature looks in the bass clef. In both cases, the key signature comes after the clef, but before the time signature. It must also be remembered which line or space the key signature is written on. For example, there is an F on the top line as well as the bottom space of the treble clef. However, a key signature of F sharp always uses the top line. Using the same rule that semitones occur between the 3rd and 4th and the 7th and 8th notes, the scale of D major would have an F sharp and a C sharp, and the key signature would look like this. Notice here how the F sharp is written just before the C sharp. Now let's see how much you have remembered. Firstly, which scale is this? It is D major. And can you say between which notes there would be a semitone? As with all major scales, semitones exist between the 3rd and 4th and between the 7th and 8th notes from the bottom. So in this case that would be between F sharp and G and between C sharp and D. Next, can you name the major keys that have these key signatures? The first one is G major. The next is F major, and the last one is C major. Now I'll see you in the next video by clicking the card on the left, or if you want more practice on this topic, there is a downloadable written worksheet by clicking the card on the right.